Okay, so rep them Pulura's fall, clean this stuff out, and stuff. Okay, so just kill these guys real quick. Maybe. What level are they? Level 8 undead. That's not too bad. Who wants to kill them?
I need to concentrate.
You do, but... Oh, that's right, he doesn't have... He haven't rested in a little bit. But we do have the Cleansing Flames. Or even better, the Blade of the Sun.
Knowledge is the key to victory.
And of course can only hit one.
I welcome your company.
He does have Flame Strike, which should hit both of them.
Time for words has passed.
Fire and Holy damage. Oh, there's a third one in there. Okay, Aru. Not in the 30-foot range, so step a little closer.
Prepare yourself.
Dead Ghost. Sela. Oh, I forgot to activate your sword. Oh well. Dun, 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 dun. Seems more buttons. Oh, never mind. It's up the top of the left. So, Vampiric Confusion. I won't worry about that one now. Yeah, it's half turn anyway, so yeah, we will.
Forward.
Get charged up.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Bob, in charge. Immune. Okay, room, get closer. Close enough there.
Desna, guide my hand.
Need a 2 roll that one. So,
No glory without risk.
look, dead ghosts.
Time to practice my combat
Gimpy is raising
abilities.
money for the National MS Society for the 10th year in a row here on Twitch.
To the fray.
Walk MS 2023 in San Diego is April 22nd, but Mrs. Gimpy,
Make your peace.
Mickey, Rocket, and Gimpy will be doing private walks in April and May. They are walking 1 mile for every $1,000 raised. If you would like to help with a donation, please visit stompingoutms.org. Thank you.
Yep, thank you, and happy Monday.
So it comes to this.
Good rolls. Oh, Bob, trip him. Or not. Bismuth can trip him. Oh, Bismuth got bigger. Bismuth got bigger. I didn't even notice that. Sure.
Out of my sight.
So the grapple work. Oh. Target CMD is 38. Result was 38. So is that successful? It looks like it is, actually. Looks like he's grappled. Leave Bob alone.
The inheritor, guide my blade. I will resist.
Use a 4, roll that 1. 9, 9.
Strike with all your might.
They just have damage reduction, don't they? Oh, praying shadows. Cheaters. That's what that means.
You've made your choice. No fear!
Bob, get out of there. Oh, shit. Sorry, Bob.
I will see to your demise.
Does he get... He's gonna get heal automatically, that's right. Okay. Okay, Griffin boy.
The light, take you!
Prepare yourself! We can do it!
I'll just have to resort to brute force!
Oh, Bob. Bob bleed to death? And contesting split stuff.
Precision and grace.
Beating up on our poor little Griffin.
No glory without risk!
This thing just doesn't want to get hit.
Desna, guide my hand!
Good enough.
There are many roads
So, the
to
typical
success.
fun fight, not really worth it. Because elementals suck.
Keep your wits about you. I will guide.
Just occurred to me, we don't have anybody to cast a Dimension Door. That might be a problem later on. Got that load up on scrolls, I guess. Maybe.
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
Okay, now we can go back inside. On Hope's wings, learners found the trail of the ancient target of location south of Pulura's fall. Okay, go talk to her. We defended their little safe area, whatever it's called. Hiding spot. Dun, dun, dun.
Focus
Be
on
closer, huh? Sorry for pressuring you like I did, but I had no choice. I'm responsible for the safety of the temple. Allow me to do my duty, Eliandra. Please, my righteous companions, now is not the time for dissension. You guys done talking? What am I supposed to be doing now? It's time to return to Eliandra. A request from the priestess is a request. Okay, we did that. Arguing about what to do with the prisoner. The commander should talk to the person. Oh, the new person. The prisoner. Bingo vote. What if I don't want to do a bingo vote? Oh, look, Jeff and Hurricane got bingos. Jeff, welcome back. Where you been? Okay, so, prisoner, where are you? If I was a prisoner, where would I be held? They don't have anybody to hold a prisoner, do they? They don't have anywhere to put them. Probably wouldn't be back here. Bismuth failed its perception check. Apparently everybody didn't make it though. Huh. Why did Bismuth make a check and nobody else did?
What's that there?
That's it there. Look, it's a book. Old Circorian book. Hold a prisoner in your arms to hug them, Gimpy. Do I? But... oh, the door's been closed. I think that door would stay open, you know, because we know it's there. Not what we didn't open it before. Okay, prisoner. Where are you? Okay, here we go. So the cult leader and his little suspicious travelers. The cultist looks up at you, his face worn and haggard. The Temple of Pulura, how strange. I didn't think it had survived. Tell me who you are and what part you played in the death of the angel Lario. He looks down at the floor. My name is... actually doesn't matter. I don't want to reveal the name of my clan and bring shame upon it, and my own name means nothing. I am a Sicorian by birth, but I came to Mendev with refugees when I was a child. I grew up in an orphanage at Aomede's temple, and when I was old enough, I joined the Crusaders there. I was a good scout, inquisitive, daring, not afraid to go into the most dangerous places. At least that's what my commanding officers thought. In truth, though, I've just always been drawn to the forbidden and dangerous. When an angel came to my commanding officer and asked for a few people to accompany him on a dangerous mission, they chose me. The angel wanted to find the outcasts, those first crusaders who either succumbed to demonic corruption or were accidentally infected. These outcasts then gave birth to
Hello,
mutated
everyone.
children. Just a second.
My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also find Gimpy on YouTube where he posts previous episodes and highlights of the stream. Just scroll down under the video screen and click the YouTube button in the About section. Then click the subscribe button to follow. Also, please click the like buttons on his videos. You will make him feel better about himself. That's it. Thanks.
Yep, thank you. Okay, occasionally Canabras, away from the judging eyes and pyres. I was sent there to look for any traces of their presence, and those caves are deadly, an immense labyrinth of passages running deeper and deeper all the way down to the Darklands. And after hearing of the angel's plan to descend into that place, someone decided to make it his grave. I probably have no right to ask forgiveness for what I have done, but I was very young, and I never liked being a crusader, rising early in the morning, training and marching in formation. I had been forced to do that my whole life. In the orphanage where I grew up, all the children were made to march like little soldiers as soon as they could walk. But he promised something different, something new. He said we shouldn't be afraid of demons. Sure, narrow-minded prigs claimed that demons were murderers and destroyers, but that wasn't true. Demons were actually strong and free, and they were ready to share their power and freedom with any who would join them, and I believed him. I often thought about how Erilu Vorlesh, an ordinary Sarkorian just like me, ascended to incredible heights after she chose to serve Daskari. If it worked for her, I thought, why not me? So I agreed to betray the angel. I lied to him, told him I'd found the outcast he'd been looking for, and lured him into a trap. Do you feel remorse for your actions? Yes and no. There is such a fine line between remorse and disillusionment. The cultist shakes his head warily. He gave me power, just as he promised. I spent years in the cult of Descari, enjoying that power and basking in the adoration of the weak, and yet, well, I saw so many Crusaders who fought with honor until the very end. When I looked into their eyes, I remembered the proud, noble spirit of the angel that I had betrayed. I missed the camaraderie, the sincerity. 70 years is a long time, even for a half-elf, and I see many things differently now than I did when I was young. Who is this he you keep talking about? The cultist shudders slightly and whispers, he is the Echo of Descari. He is an avatar of the great demon lord, his archpriest. He once led the fight against the god Aradin, but was defeated. He has never forgotten or forgiven those responsible for his humiliation. The cultist hangs his head. And he knows you are here. He was the one who guided us to this place. He brought us to this wasteland and told us to move forward in search of the unknown. I know that the Herald of the Lightbringer is here with you somewhere. Warn him that the Echo knows he is here. That is all I can do for you. Dum dum dum. Hi, suspicious traveler. Spencer's terrible. What will they do to us? Well, I just want this whole nightmare to end. It sucks to be you guys. Dum 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 dum. So they couldn't get that information out of these guys? Don't they know how to torture people? Dum, 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 dum. You hear the distant sounds of conversation. Eliandra and Katir appear to be having an intense discussion. Their voices are not raised, but you can feel the tension between them, like a gathering storm that could break at any moment. I've already apologized for using my powers as the High Priestess to pressure you like I did, but I had to intervene. You would have brought harm to those poor, miserable people. I can read the souls of others, and when I looked at them, I saw no evil, only fear and grief. Because torture is always the right thing to do. It is freak. I mean, otherwise, why wouldn't they do it? Or why do they do it if it's not the right thing to do? Enough, priestess. I don't mind you giving me a tongue lashing. You could scold me as much as you want. I won't be offended. But do not expect me to forget about my duty. I am responsible for the safety of this temple, and that safety is threatened by those cultists. We need to interrogate them, and if necessary, torture them until they reveal the truth of how they came to be here. Was it by chance or by choice? Even if it's the former, letting them go is out of the question. They may not have any evil intentions, but they still cannot be trusted. If they prove their innocence, they will remain here as prisoners. Ah, my righteous friends, your words are an endless circle. You have gone round and round, but you are no closer to making a decision. I have learned some important information. The leader of the cultists serves as the Echo Descari, and the monster knows that the hand of the inheritor is here at the temple. Oh, look. Angel stuff. Enough arguing. Elendria is right. The cultists wish to atone for their crimes, but we must support them on their path to redemption. We must not torture them. Fine, I'll make sure that our cultist friends get a feast in soft feather beds. Katir turns sharply and walks away. Discord among allies. Such a thing weighs on me heavily. How come we don't get a chance to tell them what's going on? Pulura's got fall guard. Somebody help. It's the cultist, the one who didn't want to give his name. He started shaking, whispering something, and then this haze surrounded him. All the guards around him lost consciousness, and he got up and started walking toward the temple entrance, like he was leaving. We don't know what to do. We need to go there at once. Make haste. Pulura, protect us. Let us go there quickly.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
Okay, so apparently I don't get a chance to speak, you know, like 2 sentences. Oh look, they're already on the ground. He's coming, he is close. What the hell does that mean? Casting an spell at the shrine's exit, something must be done quickly. Guessing we're supposed to go outside and stop it. Yep. He conducted a summoning ritual. What have you done, fool? Whom did you summon? Forgive me, sir. Spare my companions. They didn't do anything. They believed we were looking for a shelter in Dresden. Wow, he got that symbol built quick. I deceived them too, and now I will die. I'll become a worm in the abyss. I deserve nothing more. Oh, look. Echo of Discari. Recognize the monster that towers over the cultist's blood-soaked body. You've seen this beast before. It appeared in a vision you had about the death of Lario, when you were in the caves beneath the Canabras. The monster looks like Discari, a hideous cross between human and locust. It sways on thin legs as its head turns from side to side. However, it does not seem to be frightened or aggressive. On the contrary, it seems strangely calm, as if completely unaffected by its current surroundings.
In anticipation of your questions, I will provide you with some answers. Yes, you have fallen into my trap. Even you fell for it, Hand of the Upstart. It has been many years since I caught your angel in the caves beneath Canabras and allowed him to leave his flaming sword in the stone. He promised that sooner or later, someone would remove it, and I decided to believe him. I kept a watch on the sword. I have watched and waited all these years, waited for the promise to come true, for the sword's new owner to bring me to you, to take me to the secret temple. You protected it well. In fact, the temple is still hidden from my sight, but I do not need to see the temple in order to destroy it. I simply need to know where it is.
Elendria turns pale, and there is a feverish light in her eyes. Echo of Discari, I presume.
Knight Commander. That is how one ought to address you, yes. I've been watching you for a long time, and I already know how, when, and where I'm going to kill you. Mortal children like to tear the wings off of flies and butterflies, and I, in turn, like to have my fun with the inheritor's pets.
Silence, Echo! You fiend! Do you think I do not see your secret desire? Eredin overthrew you. He brought his hand down upon you and crushed you like a gnat. Since that day, you have nursed your resentment and jealousy, letting them fester within you. You are too much of a coward for honest combat. You prefer to ambush your prey, striking from the shadows. I will put an end to this. I will put an end to you. And you will take the secret of Pulura's fall with you to your grave.
There is so much you do not see, Herald.
Suddenly, the Echo stops short. His head twitches from side to side, then falls forward onto his chest. His hands hang down limply like a doll. Time seems to slow, and as he stands there unmoving, the air grows thick and heavy. Then the Echo raises his head, turning it from side to side as if assessing his surroundings. As you look into his blank eyes, you realize it is no longer the Echo who stares back at you, but someone entirely different.
Let's see. The stench of the upper plains and the abyss. Colorful flashes. Magic that deflects the gaze and obscures the vision. It must be Pulura, the mistress of bright lights, who has tried to hide her temple in my domain. How could you let such a thing happen, Iomade, the imposter? Don't you feel sorry for your angelic allies? You should have just ordered them to serve their priest up on a platter to me. The end result would be the same.
The herald's knuckles are white as he grips the hilt of his sword. However, the angel remains silent. Is that Discari himself speaking? Could he attack us?
I do not know the limits of his power, but if he decides to attack, I will protect you, even if it costs me my life. I will do my best to carry you to a safe place.
So, my echo has found the Temple of Pulura. I wouldn't call it an achievement, but it's not bad for a maggot molded from the souls and bodies of mortals. What else? Gold, light, a sweet smell. It all seems suspiciously like heaven. Well then, Iomade the imposter, whom have you sent? Could it be your herald? And your new pet from Canabras? Or have I already killed that one? I lose track of such things. There are so many of them fussing about with their halos and wings, babbling their long, arduous prayers to some self-proclaimed goddess. Will you ever get tired of sending your favorites to the slaughter? Nothing to say, imposter? One day I will knock on the doors of heaven and you will have to answer. So remain silent for now and observe. Today there will be no bloodshed. I will send the echo back to the abyss right now.
You feel the strange, oppressive presence suddenly disappear. The echo remains still, frozen as if in a trance.
You will not take our secret to the abyss, you monster!
Your main flaw is predictability, pawns of heaven. I already know your next move, your methods, your plans of defense. I know how to catch you off guard, and it's as simple as catching a bird in a cage. I will return to the abyss as my lord has ordered, but I am not retreating in defeat. I am carrying off my prey. The screams of your stupid priestess will haunt your every waking moment, and thoughts of her will taunt you in the silence of the night. She will be my entertainment until you are within my grasp.
Well, that worked out well for her. Damn the demons and all their cunning guile. The echo escaped with a prisoner, and I could do nothing to stop it. I was only able to protect you. The Echo of Discari doesn't want to face me in a fair fight, so he attacks my friends and allies. Kater. The Echo of Discari has taken Elendria? Well, she was the heart of Pulura's fall, and now this heart has been ripped out. Why is the Echo pursuing you, Hand of the Inheritor? My Lady Iomade inherited the throne of heaven from the great Eridan, the same Eridan who overthrew the Echo and stopped Discari's last attempt to break through to Galarian. This is why the Echo hates anything and anyone associated with Eridan's legacy. And of course, that legacy includes Iomade. As her herald, I just happen to be first in line. Discari spoke to us. I wouldn't say he spoke to us. The agent gesticulates angrily. He was addressing my celestial lady Iomade. He must have thought she was watching us. This demon lord never wastes his time communicating with mortals, or even with celestials. He barely notices us, or at least pretends not to. Why didn't the Echo fight? That is not easy to explain without delving more deeply into the nature of demons, and more specifically, the Echo of Discari. The Hand of an Inheritor speaks slowly as if he's reluctant to continue. Demons are created by the Abyss to have a single purpose. They are made to destroy, desecrate, and torture. But the Echo Discari is not a real demon. His monstrous creator used his own power and the souls of his mortal followers to make the Echo into what he is today. He is not born in the Abyss, but on Galarian, the Dascari wanted to use him to open a way into the world. I have faced this monster before and have defeated it in many battles, but his soul is infinitely vile and filled with pride, a pride that has been wounded. The Echo suffered a terrible defeat at the hands of Aroden and was exiled to the Abyss, vanquished and disgraced. Then his pride took another blow when a simple human witch, Erilu Vorlesh, succeeded where he had failed. She opened the way for demonic hordes to enter the mortal world. So if you wish to understand the Echo, you must understand that he is wounded and angry, eager to have revenge for all his grievances and defeats. And that's why it's not enough for him to simply kill his enemies, even when he can easily overpower them. He wants those who stand against him to suffer and thrash in helpless rage, just as he did. That's why he chose not to fight, and why he did not bring a horde of demons with him, even though he has them at his command. No, he wants sadness and terror to poison our souls. He wants our hearts to be heavy with grief when we think about the ally he has stolen from us. The Echo wants our minds to be filled with the horrors and tortures of the Abyss, so that when we sleep, the screams of pain and prayers for help become the nightmares that wake us from our slumber. The angel trails off. Kater. Damn it, Angel, do you want me to howl with rage and sadness? Eliandra is in the hands of that monster, and I can't even rush to her rescue, because I now bear sole responsibility for our entire community. Now that the demons know that the temple exists, the temple's inhabitants must be brought to Dresden. Kater laughed grimly. I will speak with everyone, and if necessary, organize a retreat to safety. However, I can tell you that none of them will wish to flee. If I ask them to save themselves, the answer will be no. We've given too much to this mission. We cannot abandon it now. We must finish it, for Pulura, for the memory of Sarkoris, and for the entire world. We will stay in the temple for as long as it takes to finish our work, even if we have to fend off the demons. Besides, even if the demons know the exact location of the temple, Pulura's patronage still shields our sanctuary from their eyes. We will stand our ground. I have faith. What can we do to save the Echo's victim? The Hand. He went to the Abyss, to the rasping rifts, the dominions of his lord. Even if our hearts wish it, we cannot simply rush after him. Incursions into the Abyss are 100 times more dangerous than anything we've faced before, champion. So dangerous, I would not risk sending you there unless it was absolutely necessary. He sighs heavily. I return you to Dresden, and then I will send a message to heaven. If I turn to the sources of wisdom, perhaps I will find something that will help. We must not lose hope, no matter how dire things may seem. And I would ask you, mighty champion, to look for Targona the Angel. She is a light that must shine among the ranks of the Crusaders once more. One day, we will finally give the Echo of Dascari what he deserves. Then we will save everyone he has ever threatened. But now, it's time for us to return to Dresden, champion, and prepare for war. Dum dum dum. So, angel stuff. Very different than everybody else so far as this goes. Anyway, happy Monday, everyone. Thank you very much for coming out watching. Much appreciated. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope you had a week.
Gimpy is raising money for the National MS Society for the 10th year in a row here on Twitch.
Timing.
Walk MS 2023 in San Diego is April 22nd, but Mrs. Gimpy, Mickey, Rocket, and Gimpy will be doing private walks in April and May. They are walking 1 mile for every $1,000 raised. If you would like to help with a donation, please visit stompingoutms.org. Thank you.
Yep, thank you, and like I said, happy Monday, or Wednesday. I went to go Pulura's Fall. What do you think of the Sword of Valor? It's changed in the blah blah blah. Fret Champion, the Great Relic, Sword of Valor, blah blah stuff. Since that I've caused the Sword of Valor to change, blood from my wound fell chest on the banners. That means that this mysterious wound is a mark of valor given to you by my mistress, setting you apart from the rest, champion. Sure, this wound is a gift from Iomade. No, I could be mistaken and unable to perceive the full truth. The inheritor's thoughts are hidden from me, for I am but her hand. I do not test her will with my doubts, nor crave answers to my questions. I simply trust and serve. But I know that if your body had been harmed by malevolent fiends, my goddess would have extended her mercy to you and healed you. Why did the goddess bestow this wound on me? Because this world of yours, champion, is bleeding. My lady's chosen one carries a crimson mark as a sign of the great suffering borne by mortal kind. Scarlet drops on your breast. They are the blood of all the martyrs and all the innocents. That is how I see it. Can you heal me? I defy my lady's will. It pains me, but I must refuse you, champion. If you are suffering from this affliction, it must be part of the inheritor's design. Pain serves to remind you of the path you must take. I have heard you. Have you learned anything about what happened at Pulura's fall, about the echo of Discari and his victim? Not yet, says the angel, sadness clear in his voice. My heavenly mistress does not answer my call. She is clearly occupied by other matters and concerns. So far I have learned nothing of use from my fellow angels, but they are seeking knowledge of the echo and where he takes his victims. I still have hope that we can save the victim. However, this matter cannot be permitted to overshadow the importance of the crusade, no matter how personal it may be for you and me. Stopping the demons is our main goal. Tracking down the echo and saving our ally, alas, is not. Tell me about yourself and your goddess stuff. We'll just go through this stuff real quick. It's all background fluff anyway. Thank you for your answers. Can you tell me anything about my power? I thought we asked him about this already. Flame heaven burns so brightly with you, it imposes impossible to miss it. While Iomade was still mortal, she underwent the test of the Starstone and gained her godhood. It may be that you are experiencing a similar trial, at the end of which you will gain true righteousness and power. Okay. Hand of the Interrogator loves to torture. Only a little bit. He only enjoys it a little bit. Oh, we stopped to do old break stuff too. But we have to take care of some business here, like resting. Come on, Espresso, run faster.
I will guide.
Oh, new stuff on the stuff there. It's more of a glide. What's more of a glide? Strong fighting force should be like a family, standing by each other through thick and thin, but family members don't just thrash each other for nothing. Our force exterminates demons with great efficiency. Your families are gone, leaving not even ashes behind. You are in no position to instruct me in the waging of war. His legs weren't moving. Oh yeah, the bear gets a little stiff from time to time. He just needs to, I don't know, a rest? I don't know. Okay, let's see if we got any business to take care of here. Yoga? Yoga doesn't do that. They want you to think it does, but it doesn't. Look at decree. Oh, look at Swords of Goron. Learn to the hero. So it looks like we're researching the swords. The young Khalid Morveg told the commander that the ruins of Sarkoris conceal a host of sacred swords of the war god Gorum. The blades turn their masters into bloodthirsty monsters that are practically invincible in battle. The soldiers are ready to hunt for the antiquities that will certainly be useful during the war, but this would come at a cost. The souls and minds of those who dare to arm themselves with the swords of Gorum. So, all trainable and mercenary units are gain the swords of Gorum feat. +2 bonus to attack, plus 10% bonus to damage, and -2 penalty to AC and initiative. Mercenary cavalry training. Yeah, that'll be fine. Kill stuff faster. Hopefully you don't die in the process. So preaching sacrifice. That's the thing we're getting. Past inspection. Stuff. Okay. So let's go outside and wander around. Actually, there's a... We're supposed to go visit something south of Pulura. How far south, though? Although we know it. I know where it is. I know what it is. I don't know if we want to go there yet. Dun. Okay, let's go to the gates and get out of here. Do some adventuring outside. Go see what our army is up to as well. Okay, bad guys. Coming from over here, the number 7 over there. So it should be them. So they're coming up through this way. Our army just needs to sit here and let the general build up some mana, and then we'll kick the crap out of them when they get too close, hopefully, and fingers crossed. Bugs, giant spiders, chainmail dragonfly. Okay, Gimpy and friends, where are we going? Oh, this is we go over here for Olbreg, and we're supposed to go for the Pulura stuff is not you. Not Blackwater. There's Pulura's Fall. So south of Pulura, this is where we're going. Which we have to clear all this stuff out before we go there. So, okay, well, let's go visit Current Glen. Ta-da. So again, this is content related to the new DLC, The Last Sarkorians. Olbreg is our friend, aka Griffin Boy. Look at this. Wildlife has flocked to the village. Cleansing the tree of corruption was worth it, so it seems. That's even better, though.
Aren't your legs getting stiff? You haven't moved in quite a while. Stretch, damn it, you ignorant meatbag.
I'm good. I'm good. Oh, look, we can kill the wildlife if we want, if we get hungry. Hostile.
I tire of waiting.
Rock has all kinds of burn to do.
Forwards!
Time to practice my combat abilities.
Psst.
You say oops quite often. Do you need assistance?
Not when we shoot like that. Oh, look, there's more. Unless I'm the butcher. I don't think I've seen those before. What are you? Chaotic Evil Undead. Yes, Piranha Strike and Bewildering Injury. Okay. Level 13 approximately. Oh, look, there's a lizard down there. Bob. Sorry, not Bob. Espresso. He's not writing you for some reason. Death from above. It really should stay here. Flies straight at our opponent's ability function and counts as a charge, except that it does not require a clear path to the target and can only be used in combat. Works for me. And for some reason these buttons don't get saved. Don't know why. Okay, Aru. Shoot that thing some dead.
Make your peace.
We won't falter.
He exploded. But we got what I needed there, which is elemental overflow. So I don't need that so much anymore. Night Medic, sitting Act 3 now with nothing but crusade fights to do while waiting on the Queen to show. Forget what you need to do. There's other stuff you can do, isn't there? You can wander around and, you know, get ambushed by demons all day.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
I'll make short work of this.
Which were you doing? Yep, again, that's what happens when you go through the content too fast. When you know where everything is, or what to do, it makes things go a little too fast. No grapple? Oh, we didn't have grapple turned on. Didn't even have that turned on. Bob, where are you? There's Bob. Bob, why are you missing?
So it comes to this.
Oh, there's espresso with this. Oh, critical hit. Nice. Okay, good job, espresso. Oh, look at them with their leather armor +2. How nice of them. Oh, and other stuff. That would be extra experience, but it really is not that much. What? Doing the wandering random encounters now is really not that much experience. How do you have a griffin? Well, it's not really. He's a shapeshifter. He's Ulbrig. He's a shifter. This is part of the newest DLC that came out a week or two ago, called The Last Sarkorians. He's a companion that you get. And he transforms into a griffin. Okay, wood waste, wood stuff. Cat's boots. +4 enhancement bonus dexterity ability score. The wearer's movement doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity. If these boots are worn together with the owl's cowl, the enhancement bonus increases to +6, and the wearer additionally gains +5 bonus on initiative rolls. The owl's cowl? Cat's boots. So we have to find that cowl. That's our next thing. So who wants the boots though? Help Aru hit more. Could have Veronica hit more too. Although it won't stack with her belt. Does she have a belt? She does. Strength and dexterity. Hers is a straight up dexterity now. So she doesn't need to wear that. Do a different belt if we had one, but we don't. Oh, actually, we have Constitution, Physical Blow, Strength, Dexterity, and Belt of Strength. Put that on, I guess. Gotta get that extra +1 on the damage. We don't have anybody dual wielding. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, so I'm supposed to be going to the top of the hillside here. Oh, or there. Someone's coming. Run. Who are these guys? And you also get this little new content too that you don't see without this DLC.
Watch out for trouble.
We've been here before. Come on, get in there. What did we say? Oh, a trap. I was all the way back there. Okay, we have to do this one because she's sneakier. Just in case this is a trap.
I'm trusting you. I sense something.
So where's that one go? Back around that way? Yeah, definitely not a trap.
Something is not right here.
Okay, so that one goes over there.
Hello everyone. My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also find Gimpy on YouTube where he posts previous episodes and highlights of the stream. Just scroll down under the video screen and click the YouTube button in the About section. Then click the subscribe button to follow. Also, please click the like buttons on his videos. You will make him feel better about himself.
Is there more?
That's it.
Keep your calm.
Thanks.
Yep, thank you, and again, happy Wednesday. Part 2. Day 2. Whatever. Anyway. Thank you for watching. Happy Monday. So this stuff wasn't here the last time we came through.
There are many roads to success.
I am finished.
What? It's a body with stuff on it. Potion of large person, leather armor, and lesser quicken meta magic. Raw. Who would want to use that? You. Although should your 2 Crusade armors be at the end of the Act 3? I have one at 7, and I was going to go as high as I can with your main. Whatever is higher level than the demons you've killed? I don't know. I don't remember. I wouldn't worry about it too much. But yeah, just build them up as much as you can. But since you're at the end of 3, yeah, you don't really have anything to worry about right now. So how do we get around that?
I will prove my worth.
That's how we get around that.
This is where I shine.
Marauder spellcaster, the thieves stare at you fearfully, weighed down by their loot. Why did you chase us? Why did you run? Have you seen your own ugly mug? I mean, these are troubled times and you've got to keep an eye out. Who are you? No one at all, just passing by. I'm just joking, I don't need anything from you. Yeah, pull the other one. Damn it. Start blasting them. Blood blast. Sound like a mirror image? Yep. Okay. So, unfortunately, I don't really want to walk over that trap. Did they spot her? I don't think they did. Oh, there's one there, though. If she says sneaky, she can probably disarm this trap. We could just walk over it, but that's no fun. So they still haven't seen her.
Out of my sight!
Get a Bob. Missed Bob. Need a 9. Roll that too. Tiefling.
Into the fray!
Okay, business. Stay where you are. Gimpy, can you get him?
You've made your choice.
Well, he did not survive that at all.
No fear!
We can do it!
He didn't make it either. Already got that on. Ah, displacement. That's not going to save you. I get through there. So, Aru. I have a feeling we could just do that and go disarm this now.
I'm glad I was
Is she
useful to
heavy?
you.
No, she's not heavy. She just walks slow for whatever reason. Huh. Darren, look. You have some fireball targets over there. That for some reason we can't see now. Saving throw succeeded. A little bit of damage against the spellcaster, but the marauder, sharpshooter, evade, jerk. Oh, that's right. He's got his little. I forgot about this thing. We need to keep this in his inventory or here so we can see what's going on. But it's already activated, so we might as well throw another fireball. See, little mirror image doesn't save you against a fireball. Bob. No charge for Bob. What is that? A trap? Oh, oops. Well, damn. Well, at least the dog ate it.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Need more swings.
Forwards.
Don't. Move. There we go.
We won't falter. Na, air, forma.
Hi, Mickey. Welcome back. That activates for 10 rounds per charge there, so save that. Through. Get a little closer, 5-foot step, and shoot that
I
guy.
will resist.
Boo, needs 3 rolls of 1. Gimpy's in there now, so we don't want to drop the flame strike. Oh, bone shaker. No? Too far?
I will see to your demise.
Yeah, shoot at Sela, please.
The light take you!
Go Bismuth.
So it comes to this.
Mirror images? What are those? Ah, we're immune. Because, you know, delay poison.
I must replenish my powers.
Oh, Bob. And there's another trap
I
out
must
here.
part with everything demonic in me. But Desna,
Why did she
please
fall
allow me
over,
to keep
actually?
my lovely, irresistibly beautiful wings.
Gimpy is raising money for the National MS Society for the 10th year in a row here on Twitch. Walk MS 2023 in San Diego is April 22nd, but Mrs. Gimpy, Mickey, Rocket, and Gimpy will be doing private walks in April and May. They are walking 1 mile for every $1,000 raised. If you would like to help with a donation, please visit stompingoutms.org. Thank you.
Yep, thank you. And don't forget, any amount you donate goes to a great cause, and it doesn't have to be a large amount. $5, $10 is fine. Huge or big donations are great too, but like I said, you don't have to donate a lot. So, but anyway, and if you have any questions on how it works, just visit the site, or you can ask me as well. And if you do visit the site, you can learn a little bit more about me, because I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis back in 2004, and it's the main motivation for doing these walks. So anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. A vote? I don't want to do a vote. Or did I forget one? I might have forgotten one. I think I forgot to do one. On the ground. Oh, a ring. Ring of the Mad Duelist. It's made of an armor shard picked up at battlefield, blah, blah, blah. It's where it can at will choose any foe they see. The wearer gets really bent in the shape of a circle. The wearer gets a +2 bonus to their AC and saving throws against all attacks made by the chosen enemy until the wearer chooses another one. Selah. That would be better than a ring of protection, I think. Oh, is it? Probably not a bad idea. She's not really getting anything out of this ring. Yeah. So that's fine. Green X1, Crystal Dragon, the right thing there. Full plate 1, we don't need that. Maximize. So I'll give that to what's his face. So we do on cloak of resistances. We got a 1, so you get, again, I don't think that's going to matter for her. Oh, it does, okay. Rue, she's got the cloak of disguise. Veronica's got the blood of clarity. Got a 1, so you get that one. What about, you got a 2 already, okay. So the armor. He's wearing the hide armor +1, which is 6 and 4. This is 3 and 6. Dexterity's not that high. Five and 4. His hide armor's better. Okay, good enough for now. Okay, another vote. Go to your bingo card, click the number you need. Good luck. Bob. How many potions do we have that you can drink? Needs work. Good enough. Poor Bob. Bob ate a big trap for us that we didn't know was there.
I will guide.
So these guys moved in for no particular reason, I guess. Still don't know what goes in. I still don't know what goes in there. That's to get out of here, right? Only been here once before, so I'm not too familiar with what's here. That'll do it, though. Don't even try to answer me.
You tricksy lump of rock. I swear on Pulura's backside, I'll crush you into rubble with my bare hands.
That's right, show no mercy. I'll give you a hand.
Hear that? Show me up a second time, and there won't be a third.
It's hardly the stone's fault. What are you hoping?
This is a stone of voices. If there's no one left to speak, what use is it?
What are you hoping for?
I don't know. Anything but silence will do.
You shouldn't have come here again. It's a waste of time. Go on, Ulbrich. Do it.
Right. Don't let me down.
Carefully presses the broad palm against the stone surface. You've never done that angle before. This time the stone responds instantly, and not with a faint shimmer like the last time, but with a blinding light. You can make out a winged figure in the radiant glow.
Yes! I knew it! I knew it!
Got an answer?
Not in words, but words are not needed here.
Was that a griffin?
It was a manifestation of my god. The first I've seen since I woke up in this mad world of yours. My god is alive, don't you see? And that means part of Sarkoris still lives as well.
Where does the portal lead?
I have no idea, but I'll find out very soon. Well, are you coming with me?
Let's go.
Let's go, you say. Let's run, say I. Let's fly.
So, again, it's his story stuff. Okay, so never been here before. Oh, it's a fairly large map by the looks of it. Gundrun.
Focus on the goal.
Up in here. So, brand new area. Never been here before. Can't believe my eyes. It's like I'm back in Sarkoris. Let's go down there, War Chief. I want to make sure that went by too fast.
I shine in all endeavors, even
Ancient stones
failed
covered
ones.
barely discernible inscriptions.
Did the world just forget me?
Okay, while he's transformed, let's see what we can give to him while we're here. So again, we already determined all the armor here is an upgrade for him. The Cloak of Cleansing. Quotient disease, so that's not a big deal difference there. Doesn't need weapons. Could use a better ring though. Belt of Strength 2. That's Constitution 2. This is Strength and Dexterity. We'll give him that one. Oh, the Dexterity. Oh, Dexterity helps him with armor class. A hat. Wisdom. Wisdom's a thing for him. Or is it? I think he has to be transformed in order for that to kick in, maybe. So, from this one. There we go. Offhand weapons will do wield.
Hey, bag of water.
It's not gonna help
Stretch
him.
your legs. You have been sitting in one spot for far too long.
I'm good. Okay, that should be fine. Of course, as soon as I take this off, you know we're going to run into swarms. Good, good. Okay.
Whatever comes next, we'll be ready.
So his defensive instinct. So yeah, this is AC wisdom. So he's got a +3 wisdom bonus. But he's taken a hit because of the armor. But that only gets it down to +2. I think. Yeah, he's good. Could use better armor class, but not gonna happen today.
Don't even try to gloat.
Scrawlings have been carved into this mossy stone. Corrupted horse. War Chief, there's something not right about that there horse. The damn thing might be plagued. You think?
Don't even try to gloat.
Depiction of creatures of some kind are barely discernible on the stone.
We should move. We can do it!
Of course there's a swarm in there. There's a swarm on top of the horse. Good thing we didn't take that necklace off.
Prepare yourself.
That was weak damage. Again, all these buttons keep leaving. It's really annoying. And let's turn that on. Turn it off. So this is only supposed to be active during combat, right? Targeting can only be used in combat. Attack also gives an additional blah blah blah. Oh, can't use it this turn anyway. Trip the horse.
Precision and grace.
Or neither.
You've made your choice.
Desna, guide my hand.
Of course it's immune. Why wouldn't it be immune?
Guide my blade.
Diminutive. Whatever. That's not immune from that because of the necklace. Ow.
Forwards!
Replenish my powers.
Hate swarms, really do.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
Okay, examine the carcass after the battle. Makes it clear that the horse was not plagued at all. It looks very strange, though, and as if it had perished long ago and some kind of parasite took over its dead body. Oh, great. So that's the shit we get to deal with there.
Watch out for trouble. Keep your calm.
Can't get over there.
There are many roads to success. I will guide.
Oh, they're going to eat you. Who's going to eat you? All the little bugs? Can't even talk to them.
Does anyone require my counsel?
So we're basically dealing with parasitical zombies, aren't we? Devoured citizen. So devoured guards woman. So chaotic evil warrior. So they're not technically undead, but they have all the immunities of being undead.
We won't falter!
No fear!
Look, it's a swarm. Does Gimpy have the rep? Yeah, Gimpy does. Yeah, Gimpy's got the necklace, so he can do full damage to the swarms. Oh, who's that guy? Sigborn. He's a level 8 ranger. Don't die, Sigborn. Oh, he's already dead. Maybe. No, he's a good guy. Maybe not.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Aru, get closer. Shoot that guy.
Make your peace.
I'll make short work of this.
A lot of damage happening there. Oh. Because, stupid swarms. So we got a whole cast of characters here. They actually have names. For espresso. Should turn that on. It's only good for a minute, but that'll be fine. Bob, help out, Bob. Get tripped from Bob. And swarms everywhere.
Strike with all your might!
How did that not... 88 points on a friggin' swarm didn't kill it.
So it comes to this.
Finning isn't doing damage to the swarm, so that's not good.
Out of my sight!
Protection from evil. Swarms aren't evil, are they? Are they? They are. Okay. Wasn't expecting a swarm to be evil, but they say it's evil. It's evil.
Into the fray! Ha! Huh.
Seems odd for but yeah, you'd think bugs would have an alignment. Welcome back to Spiridor.
We can do it!
Big mess.
You've made your choice.
Closer.
Prepare yourself.
Not that she's gonna do damage anyway.
I will see to your demise.
See, she heals her friends. So who are these people?
The light! Take you!
Everyone's staying bad rolls everywhere. Closer. Hit.
Forwards!
Killed it, yay.
No fear!
Wow, they haven't really done any damage to that thing, have they? Of course, we didn't either with all those misses.
Desna, guide my hand.
Sure, she's not doing damage against these without the... Good miss. So they're evil, but green teas and resistance becomes with a line, which means isn't her sword already that way? When she's close to Gimpy? It's good aligned enhancement too.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
You know, hitting friendlies there. I want to point that out. Kill it? Somehow still alive.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
There we go. told you, no mages. The young woman shakes a lock of dark hair out of her face and casts a look of frustration at the big man in worn Numerian armor. She is breathing heavily after the battle. Come now, Yissa. The warrior wipes the sweat from his brow with his broad hand and shakes his head. There is no irritation in his calm voice, only wariness. I received reports about the hunger that moves at the south gate. I have no time to stop and think. Well, make sure you do next time. The stench of sorcery. She makes a show of wafting away the air in front of her face. I can hardly hear Serena through it. The goddess is displeased. Well, I'm sorry, Yessa. Next time before I ride off, I'll have a good old think first, and I'll just let the demons run amok in Gundrun. Gundrun, the big man shrugs. And forgive me for the stinking. Come the next bathing day, I'll make sure to scrub my armor. Her expression turns pained, and she raises her hand sharply in the air. Enough. Talking to you is impossible. You're behaving like a barbarian in front of our visitors, too. Her amber eyes lose some of their frostiness as she surveys your party. I'm sorry you had to witness that. Someone may have forgotten how to act like a chieftain, but I still remember the laws of hospitality. Welcome to Gundrun, travelers. Serena promised to lead you here, and here you are. The warrior casts an appraising glance at you. So you're them, then, the outlanders from those hazy prophecies. If you come in peace, then you are well met. Welcome home, she smiles at Elbrig. Let's do this first before I forget to do it. Go to your bingo cards, click a number you need to get close to bingo, and good luck. You're expecting us. She was expecting you. The man in the Numerian armor casts a sidelong look at his companion. We both were. She stares back at the warrior, but a smile quickly returns to her face. The great Serena caught the scent of one of your party during the heavenly hunt many nights past. It was you. Her gaze fixes on Ulbrich. The moment you awoke, Serena knew. Oh, the spirit of the old Sarkoris is strong in you. I can sense it now. 2. Serena, you say, says Ulbrich. Never heard of that goddess, but that's no surprise to me. We've got a lot of them. Trailing off, Ulbrich strokes his beard. We had a lot of them, I should say, in the old days. It doesn't matter that you don't know our goddess. What matters is that she knows you. Can't argue with that. And if she knows me, maybe she knows my god as well? How did I wrong Avar? Why won't he answer me? Serena knows all. She will most certainly help you. Who are you? The woman proudly steps forward, partially blocking the warrior. I am Misena, the shaman of this tribe, guardian of our tradition, spiritual mother, and conduit of the will of the last goddess of Sarkoris. The man politely ducks his head, and I am Sigborn, chieftain of this place. More like a headman, Sarkorian. Chieftains don't rub elbows with mages, and they don't wear Numerian metal on their chest. The shaman points a delicate finger at Sigorn's armor. For the first time, a shadow of irritation passes over the man's face. No, I am the chieftain, Yissa. I've been protecting this town with a weapon in my hand for going on 10 years already, and I'm going to keep doing it, even if you think everything I do, every breath I take, even the way I scratch my ass is wrong. Even if our ancestors spit on me from the skies above, I'm going to keep doing it. She exhales heavily. We are the leaders of this town. These are the last inhabited lands of old Sarkoris, and we take pains to preserve our heritage. It's painful, all right, like preserving a boot that's lost its pair, as Sigborn mutters. And what about you, strangers? Aren't you going to introduce yourselves? I am Gimpy, Knight Commander of the Crusades, leader of the 5th Crusade. Really? If I'd known, I would have put on my dress armor. Oh wait, I don't have any.
Hey, bag of water, stretch your legs. You have been sitting in one spot for far too long.
Serena, who's that? Oh, you know her. Trust me. She smiles cryptically. Serena is one of the most remarkable beings you have ever met in your life. but we'll have time to talk about her later. Not here and not now. What kind of answer is that? You're saying this Serena of yours brought us here? Then it must have been for a reason. Take us to her. Oh, Gimpy is pushing. Patience is a virtue. You will see Serena, I'm sure, but it might be difficult. Either way, before you go to her, you should visit the town, our tiny but still living piece of Sarkoris. Oh, I wouldn't miss it for the world, says Uldrig. I'd almost lost hope of seeing fellow Sarkorians alive ever again. I nearly went mad with grief when I saw the Stone of Voices was silent and there was no one to answer me. You can't imagine how delighted we were when our stone suddenly came to life. It had always been silent, as far as I know, and then suddenly, the shaman's voice wavers. The point is, today, you are a guest of Gundrun, and you will see Serena later, soon, but not until she herself wishes it. Where are we? She sweeps her arm out wide in a fluid gesture, setting her bracelets jingling melodically. This is Gundrun, the last stronghold of old Sarkoris, the land that will resurrect our great Harmland's former glory. The warrior continues, echoing her passionate tone. A patch of barren land on the very edge of the world moon, a little town of refugees, and worth as much as a beggar's spittle on a country road. His voice becomes serious. And our home, which we will fight for till the last drop of blood is spilled. I look at the two of you, and I don't know what to think. Part of me feels like I never left home. You talk like we talked, and you look like you could be our own kin, but at the same time, you're as strange as if you came down from the moon. And you're just as confusing for us. You and I look of an age. I might even be slightly older, but then again, you're also old enough to be my great-grandfather, and you saw Sarkoris back when it was still green. It's almost, it's enough to make your head spin. Should I talk to you like you're just another townsman, or pay my respects to you as an honored ancestor? None of that now. Honors and ceremony is the last thing I need. A fair amount of time has gone. Nice typo. A fair amount of time has gone by. I know, and a lot has changed in the world. But we chanced to meet, and we accepted each other. And if we seem strange to each other, well, no matter. We'll get used to it. How did this place come to be? Its origins are linked to the fall of old Sarkoris. It is a story of the sorrowful days when the caravans of refugees dreaming of salvation reached out to Ustalav. Back then, our ancestors didn't know that our neighbors were, how should I put it, none too honorable. Our people were looking for a place to sleep and a piece of bread, but they were met with a wall of pikes. Those Slavs didn't want to let the refugees in, so our people were forced to turn back, and Gundrun, a small fishing village on the border, became the refuge of those poor souls. A good 100 years have passed since then, and to this day we're none too fond of Ostalav. To put it mildly, and rightly so, of course, I'm not one of those who claim that every person in Ustalav is a rotten scoundrel. No, that's nonsense. It's every second person. Ha ha ha. She nods, and this is the first time you have seen the two agree on anything so far. I want to hear your story about the demise of Sarkoris. Oh, it happened a long time ago. 100 years have passed since the demon hordes destroyed our shining land. Not a day goes by that I do not grieve for it. My heart's wound still bleeds. I imbibe the pain with my mother's milk. Couldn't you have imbibed something useful, like which mushrooms are safe to eat, and when there's the best time of year to plant turnips? Sigvorn's murmured commentary trickles into the conversation. And this man has the blood of Sarkorian chieftains flowing through his veins. You shouldn't have spent so long roaming as a sellsword, Sigvorn. The ways of those ungodly Numerians are set too deeply in your mind. And Senna cast a withering look at Sigvorn. You're both right in your own way, Ulrich chuckles, and you're both idiotic children in your own way, too. You're arguing and needling each other just like we did in my clan. Can you finish the story about Sarkoris? Right, Sarkoris. Sarkoris should have endured for thousands of years, but it fell in a single night. It must have been the will of the gods. Sarkoris fell in a single night because it had turned a blind eye to the cult of Discari for too long. And the will of the gods had nothing to do with it. It was the will of Erilu Vorlash. Devious scum, Ulbrich spits on the ground. Her face twists with resentment. That name, I don't want to hear it. May it sink into oblivion. After that one, how could anyone trust a mage? At the right time and in skilled hands, any tool can be useful, he shrugs at the argument that, as if the argument is now settled. Who were we fighting just now? We don't really know ourselves. We call those creatures the hunger that moves. Small demons stuff themselves inside the skin of a dead man, and off they go. Disgusting. Okay, so that explains the alignment. They didn't always come so close to the town. We haven't had cause to look into them before now. She seems generally alarmed. I want to take a look around the town. The warrior perks up, stretching and flexing his muscles. You're right. We've done enough talking. We can't hang around all day, can we? Yes, just you start here if you want, but I've got a trade council soon. Sigborn offers a nod of farewell and strides off, his troop following behind him. Dum dum dum. So much reading. More reading. I see you can't wait to get to look at our town, but give me just a few more minutes. There is something you must know without delay. You've appeared on our doorstep at a difficult time. An unknown sickness has swept through our town in recent days, and Sigborn has quarantined Gundrun's right bank. I went to heal the sickness using the power of the great Serena, but Sigborn won't let me near the afflicted. He packed them all into one building and put a guard on the door. He sent off for a healer from Numeria, and now we're just waiting for them to arrive, but will the sick last that long? If only someone could convince that bull-headed man to let me help, but it's not just that. There's no way to reach the other bank now. I trust you will find a solution. I'll see you later at Wolfsholm. Our conversation is still to come. Again, all that reading. And stuff on the ground that I wasn't able to grab yet. Not a dagger. There it is. So into the town we go to, you know, loot away. Loot. So, people. Move along, Stira. Don't make my job any harder. You can't... I went by too fast. Please, my brother's on the other side. You can see for yourself, but I'm not sick. Halt, I can't see a thing. Catching this sickness is the last thing I need. That's going by too fast. That better be in the text. There we go. Axman, move along, Stira. Don't make my job any harder. You can't cross the bridge. Chief's orders. Until the sickness is gone, your side of town is under quarantine. Barkeep, blah. Please remember this on the side. Halt, I can't see a thing. Says the Axman. Catching the sickness is the last thing I need. Go home and wait for the quarantine to be lifted. No, I'm not slow. It's going by too fast. That's far enough. The burly fellow standing in front of the bridge is hurriedly peeling an apple. He glances at you, barely bothering to take a break from his task. I've told you 100 times, there's a quarantine. Stay on your side with the rest of the afflicted. The healer will arrive soon. Chieftain's orders. No, Hurricane, no. I am honored guest of your chieftain.
Gimpy is raising money for the National MS Society for the 10th year in a row here on Twitch. Walk MS 2023 in San Diego is April 22nd, but Mrs. Gimpy, Mickey, Rocket, and Gimpy will be doing private walks in April and May. They are walking 1 mile for every $1,000 raised. If you would like to help with a donation, please visit stompingoutms.org. Thank you.
So I just threatened him to knock all his teeth out, and it worked. The guard stares at you in fear and quickly steps aside. Fine, fine. I see that you're not one to mess with. Go on. I don't want any trouble. Do we want to go over there right now? So I keep hearing a barkeep talk. Which one is that one?
Focus on the goal.
How long are we supposed to keep watch over this stiffs? Tell me about it. I wish they'd hurry up and cart them away already. What's taking so long? Hey, you. Yeah, you. There's nothing to see here. Move along. What if I don't want to move along? We're already getting across there, so it's not a big deal. Dun, 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 dun. Look, it's a trash can with loot in it. Senna. So, what are you gonna tell us? She offers you a friendly nod. You chose an auspicious hour to appear on our doorstep. Wolfsholm welcomes its guests. Ulbrich Ulsek, servant of the Heavenly Griffin, is knocking at your door. May it cross the threshold of Wolfsholm. You are a welcome guest in this house. Come in. It is an honor to have you. Ulbrich looks at the shaman in surprise, as though he expected a different response. Laughing, he wags his finger at her. Surely you don't let a visitor from another tribe in so easily. What if I wasn't who I claimed to be, but some Oglin or Fey? You should have tested me, asked me some questions to catch me out. But anyway, you bid me to come in, so in I'll come. But you should thank the gods that this time at least I am who I say I am. I didn't know. The shaman lowers her head like a little girl, apologizing to her teacher. I keep the old ways, but so much has been lost. Thank you for pointing out my error. Why did you call me? How could I not? She cocks her head up to one side and gives you a friendly and open smile. You are all that fills Serena's visions these days. The visions come to me, and one after another, and in each one I see you and the one who walks beside you. That must be me then. And Serena is that she-wolf that appeared before us in the ruins of Current Glen. He pensively strokes out one of the braids in his beard. A good omen, but what did we do to deserve it? I've never been to your town before, and sorry, but I've never heard of Serena either. But she knows you, isn't that enough? What can I do for Gundrun? Do you wish to help us? I knew your arrival was a good omen. I had doubts at first, for Serena's visions are not always clear. I wondered if you would be a good boon or a great misfortune, and even though only time will reveal the truth, I will have faith that our future is bright. Gundrun's troubles are many, you know. We are few in number. It is difficult for us to defend our home and gather food, but for as long as Serena watches over us and we remember and honor her, all will be well. The Great Wolf will show us the right path. How could it be any other way? And yet there is one thing that has long since given me cause to worry. Serena's shrine in the sacred grove. Once, long ago, yes, like in the tales, a genuine smile brightens her face and makes it look very young. Long ago, the grove was a place of safety and people were free to enter the shrine. Can you imagine? Shamans of ages past could see Serena with their own eyes, speak with her just like we're speaking right now, not through through obscure images and visions. Oh, how I wish I could return Gundrun to those days. She sighs, but her sadness is brief. She shakes her mane of thick hair and smiles at you. Who can say? Perhaps you've come here to change everything. Show her the charm. This stone looks old. Could it be from Sarkoris? Oh, may I hold it for a moment? I've never seen one before, but I've heard a lot about them. The shaman takes the stone in her hands with great care. It's so ancient, and yet it still holds power. They use charms like this to honor the forest spirits. Spirits are like little godlings. They're so weak, but they're still useful. The sacred grove still has a few altars standing. You can try your luck. Perhaps your charm will awaken one of them. Those monsters at the gate, you find them troubling, do you not? It is true. Demons are at our very gates. Serena sends me visions of a dark, coiling evil creeping its way to the town, but I can never discern its source. We must search the surrounding lands and learn where the hunger that moves came from. Evil, you say? You know, on our way here, we came across more than just your Serena. We also ran into some oglin with wings like a fly. I remember it saying something about its master. Could be that your goddess is warning you about. Could be what she's running away from. It could be. It could well be. If only I could hear her voice more clearly. If only I knew the sacred rituals better. Then I wouldn't have to guess. Don't be so hard on yourself. You're doing a fine job. Dealing with gods is always a tricky business. Bamboozled at every step you are. I haven't heard a peep from my god in a long time. Why? What did I do to anger him? Your guess is as good as mine. Where should I start looking? Her face becomes pensive as if she's trying to summon images from her memory. Darkness, thick rustling darkness, the smell of dirt, moisture, and stone dust, and splashing water, waves crashing one by one against the shore. That is what Serena is telling me, and Serena is never wrong. Looking for a place that resembles this vision, and may the great wolf's blessing be with you. I have to ask you about something. Tell me, Serena, remember how I said I already knew her. I spoke no word of a lie. The white wolf that brought you here, that was Serena, the great wolf of Sarkoris. Serena the swift-pawed, Serena the sharp-eyed. She gazes somewhere over your shoulder, a slight smile playing on her lips. Her fur is whiter than the coldest glacier. Her breath is time. She breathes in time and breathes out eternity. Those are the words of my grandfather first used to describe her. She laughs before taking on a more serious tone. Serena is the last goddess of Sarkoris. Her gaze brushes over Ulbrich. Not the last, Ulbrich corrects her harshly. Avar, the heavenly griffin, still lives. Maybe other gods have survived as well, but I doubt there are many of them. You're right on that score. What about yourself? She straightens her shoulders and back. What can I tell you? I'm a shaman, spiritual leader of our town, a gentle and wise mother who listens to anyone who comes to her with their woes. I keep the traditions of old Sarkoris, listen to Serena's well, and pass it on to the people. But if you ask Sigborn about me, you will hear that I am a petulant little girl with a head full of old tales. Her soft laughter fills the air. It may be so. I will show that stubborn fool how real old tales can be. How did you come to be the shaman here? I am delighted you asked. It is my favorite story. Every Sarkorian tribe must have a shaman who welcomes the newborn, bids farewell to the departed, gathers the people for celebrations, and communes with the gods. Such is the way of things, but Gundrun hadn't had a shaman for a whole generation. People thought the goddess had abandoned them, but they themselves had long forgotten how to worship her. The sacred grove had filled with wicked things, and it had been many years since anyone had entered the shrine. I was a little tot, must have been no older than 5, when my grandma let me out of her sight and I ended up in the sacred grove. Everyone knew that place meant certain death, and yet I reached the very doors of the shrine and came back, and not a hair of my head had been harmed. The look in her amber eyes is triumphant. Serena had kept me safe on my journey. I remember her white fluffy tail. I kept seeing glimpses of it ahead of me, and I remember the smell of apples in fall. You know, those big red ones, the ones that only turn sweet after the first frost hits. After that, Serena began seeding me visions.
Hey Gimpy, you have streamed long enough.
No.
It is time to call it a day and get some rest. Be sure to tell everyone to have a great day or evening, and we will see them again tomorrow. Also, make sure to remind them to hit the follow button and visit your YouTube channel.
And sending me visions. Eventually I look up to the vacant post of the shaman here in Gundrun. She sighs. I remember it like it was yesterday. The warm, rough surface of the shrine's doors under my fingers. I wish I could touch it just one more time. Should we stop? We could stop here for now. We can do this again. Okay. May the great wolf bless your very step in these lands. Okay, we'll stop here. And will we continue this tomorrow or wait until Sunday? I don't know. We'll see. See what I'm thinking about tomorrow. Because this was not the planned game for today until the last second. So, anyway. That's going to be it. Thank you guys all, or thank you all very much for watching. Very much appreciated. Stream scheduled for the next few days. Tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. What I'm playing is up in the air. Normal stream schedule, but I just don't know what I'm playing. We might be doing this again. Maybe do something else. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, Friday, though, is multiplayer Solasta with Jeff, Hobo, and Hurricane. Saturday, probably more Phantom Brigade. And then Sunday is the real Pathfinder Day where we do the campaign stuff like this for the first half of the stream. And then the second half of the stream is the Treasure of the Midnight Isles DLC with View Group 4, which we actually opened up access to for that in the campaign earlier today. So we can do that too here in the campaign if we really want to, but we probably won't. Anyway, that's it. That's it. Tomorrow, stream starts at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. GMT. Forgot you guys are still lagging behind by an hour. Anyway, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great evening, great day, wherever you happen to be. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you tomorrow.